Hello, my name is Rozita Villanueva Lee. I was born on the island of Maui in Hawaii, and I live now here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Filipino. My neighbor was Japanese. Then we had the Portuguese, and we had Hawaiians, all living in the same proximity. So it was fun because we learned to speak a little of each of our friends' dialects, languages. And then I got married and had my three children, raised them there in Honolulu, and divorced, and then decided to get married again after being divorced for 14 years. And I moved here to Las Vegas, Nevada, the big city. I decided to go back to school, so I went to UNLV. And what I did though is I changed my major. I changed from teaching to communication studies. Being in communications for me was an eye-opener. I had many very good experiences, and then I was able to have a program on PBS which talked about the different ethnic groups here in Las Vegas, because Las Vegas was growing. It was growing, and we had so many people coming from all over the country and also from other countries. And so I said to myself, you know what? It would be great if we could have a television program where we could talk about the different cultures, have people come on, be interviewed, but also show them the dances of the different countries, show them the food, what kind of food do they eat, and how do you prepare the food. And it was a very successful program. I was working for the governor of the state of Nevada, and was enjoying it tremendously. And everywhere I go, and this was me, you know, I would always say aloha, and everybody would call me, you know, Miss Aloha. And then an opportunity came up where a company had come here to Las Vegas, which was producing Polynesian shows. And then they decided that they wanted to go back to the islands. However, they had brought all of these dancers here to Las Vegas, and the dancers had moved, had sold everything in Hawaii and came here to live, and they didn't want to go back to the islands. And so my husband was very nice and said that he would buy the company if I would go ahead and just run that company. And I said, but I'm working for the governor. And then he said, well, it's your choice. What would you like to do? And I said, well, I love Hawaii and I love doing Hawaii things. So definitely I will, you know, I will produce and I will work with this company. And we called it Drums of the Islands, Polynesian Entertainment. And my culture is such that I have a mixed culture of Filipino and Hawaiian. And what makes it even better is that I was able to have this particular Polynesian entertainment group. And so we entertain not only here in Las Vegas, but we entertain in California, and we entertain regularly now in North Dakota, of all places. Yes, we go to the Indian casino there every year and share our culture, our Hawaiian culture, with the folks who live there. I am a member of the National Federation of Filipino American Associations, and now that I am the National Vice Chair, I have the opportunity of meeting Filipinos throughout the country, and I'm so happy to be able to do that, because I find that we are all so very different. We are so different. We are one people, but very unique and very different. And I have learned that the Visayans are this way, the Ilocanos do their food that way, the Pampangans like to dance or sing and they do it that way. And I've learned by meeting all of these different ethnic groups within our ethnic group that it's exciting. It's exciting, and it makes me understand why the Philippines is the way it is, and why it is that we often don't get along is because we are so regionalistic. We are so regionalistic that sometimes it hurts us. Really, my saying now as I go throughout the country is, we are Filipino. Just remember that we are Filipino. You can keep your your own particular region, and that's fine. But when we work on an issue, when we go to Congress, when we talk to the congressmen and women, we are Filipino. I'm not going there as an Ilocano. I'm not going there as a Visayan, because they don't understand that. So we all must work towards this unity of being Filipino, Filipino Americans. We have to look at the big picture. And this is what I like to tell everybody, children as well as adults. Always look at the big picture and your part in that big picture. You don't have to say that, oh, I'm going to make $1 million. That's fine if that's what you really want to do. But say it with sincerity and stay focused on that you're going to make $1 million and work on it. If you're going to be a nurse, then study hard. Find out how other nurses are doing, what they're doing, and find your particular field in nursing that you want to do. And I've seen some very successful Filipino nurses, and I'm very proud of what they're doing here in Las Vegas. And if you want to be a teacher, how wonderful that you can share your knowledge. And I have met some wonderful Filipino professors. And it amazes me that we have such terrific Filipino writers. They express themselves in writing so well. I wish I could write the way they do. And I'm talking primarily about the Filipinos who are born in the Philippines, who come here, because they really have that talent of writing. And now I'm seeing young people born here who love to emote, love to sing, and they're forever at the karaoke, and singing. And that's great, because who knows, we might find another Celine Dion, or we might find, another Mario Lanza, among the Filipinos. And I'm so proud of the talent that we have. We have scientists, we have professors, we have artists, we have musicians, and that's great. The talent that the Filipinos have is amazing, truly amazing.